Boys and girls, this is grade 4, module 5, lesson 40. We're going to be drawing line plots based on the data that we're given, and then we'll answer questions about the data. You're going to notice that the line plot does contain fractions. Now, a line plot's going to display data, and we're going to see how many times a certain number occurs. So if we look at our data before we even draw our line plot, you're going to notice we have our unit fractions are fourths, eighths, and halves. So first we need to put everything into eighths. That way it makes it a lot easier when we do our line plot. So we'll do our line plot in eighths. Now if you remember, you're just going to set this equal to eighths. 4 times what is 8? 2. So you multiply the numerator by 2. So 1/4 is equivalent to 2/8. This one's already in eighths. 1/2, you should know 1/2 is 4/8. 1/4, again, set it equal to 8, is 2/8. We had this one earlier, and the rest of them are in eighths. So we're going to draw our line plot down at the bottom of the page where we have room. Okay, if we look, our whole numbers are 5 and 6. So we're going to make our line plot from 5 to 7. I'm going to start with the whole number 5. Now we're going to have to do eighths. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is going to be 8/8. That's going to be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's going to be 7. Now we're going to go through and put our data on it. Okay, 6 and 2/8. There's 6, 1, 2. 5 and 7/8. Right here. Whoops. Here. 6 1/2, which is 6 4/8. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 2/8. 5 and 7/8. 6 and 1/8. 6 and 5/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 and 6/8. 6 and 1/8. So if you look at your x's, you have 1, there's 2, there's 2 here, there's 2 here, there's 2 here. Let me see, 6 and 2/8. There should be 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, 6 and 1/8. There should be 2. Okay, so there's our line plot. Okay, we need to add a 2/8 because I'm looking, I see 3 and I must have missed 1. Okay, so please make sure your line plot now looks like this. Okay, so let's look at our questions. What is the difference between the tallest and shortest players? Let's write our answer statement. The difference is blank. Okay, our tallest player is 6 and 5/8. We're going to find the difference, so that means we're going to subtract. Our shortest player, and this is when you're looking at the data helps you too, is 5 and 6/8. Okay, as you can see, I can't subtract. So I'm going to make them both improper fractions. 8 times 6 is 48, plus 3 is 53. 7/8. 8 times 5 is 40, plus 6 is 46. Okay, we can subtract now. 53 minus 46 is 7. So our answer is the difference is 7/8. Next question. Player I and player B have a combined height that is 1 1/8 feet taller than a school bus. What is the height of the bus? Okay, our answer statement is the bus has a height of okay, so these are the two players we're talking about. I is one of them. So we have 5 6/8. B is 5 7/8. Okay, if I add, that's 10 13/8. Okay, I have to pull out my holes. So this is going to be 1 5/8. So 10 plus 1 5/8 is 11 5/8. That's their total height. Now we're going to subtract because they're taller than the bus. So what's the height of the bus? We take their combined height and subtract 1 1/8. 11 minus 1 is 10. 5 minus 1 is 4. 10 4/8. Okay, flipping on to the back. One of the players on the team is now 4 times as tall as he was at birth when he measured 1 5/8 feet. Who's the player? So the player is, because that's what we're trying to find out. Okay, so at birth they were 1 5/8. Now they're 4 times. So that means 1 5/8 plus 1 5/8 plus 1 5/8 plus 1 5/8. Or we could say 1 5/8 times 4. Either way is correct. You're going to get the same answer. 1 times 4 is 4. Now we keep our 8s. 4 times 5 is 20. I'm going to need to decompose. I'm going to take out my holes. That's 16. That leaves 4 left because I only had 20. So 4 plus 2 holes and 4 8s equals 6 4/8. So if you flip to the other side to see whose height is 6 4/8, you should see that that is player C. Number 3. 6 of the players on the team weigh over 300 pounds. Doctors recommend that players of this weight drink at least 3 3/4 quarts of water each day. At least how much water should be consumed per day by all 6 players? So we're trying to find all 6 players should consume blank. So we have 6 players. They each need to consume 3 3/4 quarts. That means we're going to multiply, or you could add this 6 times. That's up to you. I'm going to multiply. I'm going to start out with multiplying the 2 whole numbers. 6 times 3 is 18. Remember, the denominator just stays the same. Now 6 times 3 is 18 again. So we have 18 18/4. So we need to take out our holes. Because I have 4, 8, 12, 16/4 right now. Because remember, you only add the numerator. The denominator stays the same. So I have 2 left. So I would have 18 plus 1, 2, 3, 4 wholes and 2/4. 18 and 4 is 22 and 2/4. Okay, last problem. 9 of the players on a team weigh about 200 pounds. Doctors recommend that people of this weight each eat about 7 7/10 grams of protein per pound each day. About how many grams of protein should 9 of these players eat per day? Okay, so the 9 players should eat about blank grams. So we have 9 players times 7 7/10. Or again, you could write 7 7/10 9 times. That's up to you, but I'm going to do it this way. Because remember, when we're multiplying, we're going to take 9 times 7 plus 9 times 7/10. 9 times 7 is 63 plus 9 times 7/10 is 63/10. Okay, so then we would have 63 plus 63/10. Well, we're going to have to decompose 63/10. I'm going to go over here where I have a little more room to decompose. Okay, 10/10, 10/10, 10/10, 10/10, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 40, 50, 60, and I have 3 left over. So 63/10 is 6 wholes and 3/10. So 63 plus my 6 and 3/10 gives me 69 and 3/10 grams. There you have it, lesson 40 from Module 5.